This is the firefighting super squatch. Yes, I'm a certified firefighter in the state of Georgia. Um, Today I want to show you a few peppers I picked out of my garden today. I've got, they're all red. Uh, I know for a fact this right here is a plant that I got off of, that I germinated from seed, and I know I didn't cross up my seed with another type of pepper seed, but that is supposed to be a chocolate moruga. As you can see, it's not chocolate. It might have been that seed from that pod that I had not, and still had the genes from the red moruga in it. These, however, are the right color. These are the 7-pot Barrackpore. Um, I'm anxious to try one of these to see how hot it is. I took one of my plants to a restaurant here last week. One of these. Well, not one of these. Excuse me. It was a Trinidad Scorpion Cardi cross with boot pepper. If anybody's not familiar with boot peppers, that's the boot is from like the Chalokia boot, which is ghost chili. So the cross has got one of those peppers crossed in with it. I took it to this restaurant. It's my favorite Mexican restaurant in town, and before I left at closing, I had half the customers in the restaurant trying pieces of this pepper that I took down there, and it set everybody on fire. It was a big pepper, about half the size of my palm of my hand, and I'd cut it in half, and I ate the half that had most of the seeds in it, which is the stem end, and the other half, the bottom end of it, I cut up in smaller pieces for all the customers who was in there wanting to try a piece of it, and including the staff of the restaurant was trying it, and it burnt everybody up. Well, I could see how come it burned everybody up, because for some reason, even though it was a Trinidad Scorpion Cardi boot cross, um, it was hotter than the one I reviewed in the past. I mean, much hotter. Probably about the heat of a Moruga. Uh, uh, Real close to being the heat of a Carolina Reaper. It was that hot. So I'm anxious to try this next pepper, one of these Barrackpores. So I'm gonna go ahead at this time and I'm gonna try it just to see if it's any hotter than what one I reviewed last year on was. Yeah. Now I'm not growing these with any fertilizers in there. I'm organically growing these out of my garden. I got good rich black topsoil that's washed off the mountains eons ago. That's in my garden. So I'm gonna try it just to see if it's any hotter. All right, here we go. Got a good flavor to it. Good flavor of even an even balance of floral and a fruity taste. The heat is building. The heat is stable. Uh, it's not getting any hotter than what it built up to. Uh, as far as the heat goes on this right here, it seems to be about like it was on that one I reviewed on last year. Maybe a little bit more heat to it, not much more. I'd say probably about the heat of Bengal Naga, which I have those growing in my garden too. I've got about 4 or 5 plants that's podding up pretty nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the heat of Bengal Naga. And kind of reminds me of infinity pepper. What it kind of reminds me of too. Now the heat's it's kind of tapering off just a little bit. Only thing that's really burning, the back of my throat wasn't hurting at all. The heat was staying into the front of the mouth, mostly the tip of my tongue, and inside my lips. Well, that pepper, well, at least it wasn't any hotter than it was supposed to be, but that's all right. As everybody knows, I like it hotter. The hotter, the better. Um, Otherwise, it wouldn't be called super hot, no, would they? All right. Next video I'm going to do is either I'm going to do one of these so-called these red chocolate marugas, or I'm going to do what else I've got. The main thing I have in my garden growing right now is the 7-pot Douglas, and so far they are looking like they're going to be the brown color that they're common with, because I found one pot is starting to turn a little bit of a brown color on the bottom of it, and it's not rot either. It's actual pigmentation of brown. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.